train hard, you push through the pain. You have to draw a fine line between boxing and fighting. Everyone can box, but not everyone can fight. My proudest coaching moment has been transforming my brother's life from being in a depressive, dark, vicious place, overweight, unhealthy, no joy in his life at all, to fast forwarding 3 years later, 30 kilos down. He smiles now, he's happy, he's in a happier place. And I can comfortably say that boxing has changed my brother's life. The hard work he put into training, the months, the weeks, the hours, the early wake-up calls, the late nights, for 3 3-minute rounds, 9 minutes of work. So you need to cram months of training into 9 minutes. And having your hand raised at the end makes everything worth it. Now as a coach, I can tell you that it's even more fulfilling for me to be able to share my knowledge.
I was encouraged into the world of coaching in boxing from mainly Kriss. He started it off, and it was never in my mind to be a coach in boxing. I've always loved the sport, I've always trained it, and now it's an amazing experience.
Coaching has changed drastically. We very much try to keep it old school. When I was 12, 13 years old, I was pushed to my absolute limits, where I was broken and I had to carry on. Bloody noses, pains and nickels all over your body, and you still have to wake up at 5:30 in the morning before school to do what your coach has said. Nowadays, most of the kids don't want to be pushed to their absolute limits, even those who do have a passion for the sport.
The mental part of boxing is as important as the physical part, maybe even a bit more important. I'm living proof that I didn't want to know anything about life or boxing. That was because I wasn't mentally in a state to do anything. I had problems in life. I lost my mother, which wasn't an easy pill to swallow. I came out of it, and you need to be strong to get through life and any sport in life. We have many kids here who come with ADHD, autism, anxiety, and with very low self-esteem and confidence. I've felt that way. I still do many times. I get phone calls from parents, grandparents, brothers, sisters, thanking us for the change that their brother or daughter or whatever have made. They have changed in the sport and outside the sport.
I started boxing when I was 6 years old. My father and late uncle had always practiced the sport from a young age. Seeing them together really made me fall in love with the sport. And then everything got very intense when I was about 12, 13 years old. That's when I started really training hard 5-6 days a week.
I'm only 25, so I'm talking in the space of about maybe 10, 11 years. I've seen a big change in the youth. Not necessarily in a bad way, but it's not as I was brought up. And I've seen kids where they are just in the streets, not necessarily doing anything bad, but I wasn't in the streets at 11 o'clock at night when I was 9, 10 years old. So I've seen those same kids start boxing. They are dedicated to the sport. They wake up in the morning looking forward to come to the gym and not going to the street and maybe pick a fight or whatever they're up to. Seeing the kids learn and getting better by the day, by the week, that's all the motivation I need. The first day they walked into the gym, they didn't even know how to put a glove on. And months, weeks, years later, they get in the gym and they give me good 5-6 rounds of boxing.
That's the gift that keeps on giving.